Hello, this is JS2H, Juggalo Gamer. First time you're gonna see my face. As you can see, this is the big Halloween special. I have planned to rank the all of the Hallowicked tracks from 1994 all the way to 2021. Fortunately, we will have a new track coming out this year on Hallowicked, but that's not out yet. So I can't make any judgments or any ranking or any of my opinion on it because it doesn't exist. Not yet, at least. I may do a cover of it when it releases. I may release a short to give my thoughts on what I think about it, but that's here nor there. This is to rank what I think is the best out of all 30. Yes, you heard me. All 30. Actually, there's 29, but I'm counting Thug Pit both times because there's two versions of Thug Pit. So I'm counting all of them. Now, the way that the ranking works, I'm going to count my ranking as of Halloween Banger, Halloween Pass, Banger, and Pass. Four different ranks, four different tiers I've chosen. So out of those tiers is the choices of what I choose to put those songs. Starting off with Dead Pumpkin, which is their very first track. Of course, I don't just like rank these just because if they're good or not. I also just rank them to being if they have Halloween spirit, like the spirit of Halloween in them. That's where the Halloween Banger and Halloween Pass, because it can still be Halloween themed and still not be good. But there are some songs in the Hallowicked tracks that are not 100% Halloween themed, and there's a few of them. But starting off with number one, Dead Pumpkin is 100% a Halloween banger. It's also the one song that everybody goes to whenever they just start off listening to the tracks. It's the first one, and it's the one that everyone can remember, and it's very catchy. It's very beloved. So yes, this is the number one song, and it's going to Halloween Banger because it is a Halloween banger. Number two, Mr. Ron Treats. Obviously, Mr. Ron Treats is a sequel to Dead Pumpkin. If you don't notice by the skits, starting off the first song, going into the second song, continuing on that, telling the story in school. Now, of course, this song gives me the vibes of Freddy Krueger, the way it's being told, and through the story of the skit, the beginning of the intro, gives that Freddy Krueger vibe, but then the fact of him coming back and getting revenge. But instead of killing kids, he's going there straight for the people that straight up killed him, which is what any normal person would fucking do if they got fucked over by the living. But yes, this one's also another banger. It's a Halloween banger. But then we have the third one. And the third one is another Halloween banger. Halloween on Military Street. Which actually the story is just called Military Street. The song is. But the whole song is about trick-or-treat. And it almost feels like this is a straight tale of Jay's experience as a kid when he was going trick-or-treating. And it's hard to say. It could be true. Some of it is just obviously some of it is made for the song, but there's probably some stuff he did go through. I'm pretty sure taking a rock to the back of the head is like very, very painful, and I'm pretty sure he probably did experience that. But it's another Halloween banger, and that would be because it is Halloween themed. It's about trick or treating, and it's just going on about what's going on, how things are in Military Street in Detroit, which is a real place you can actually visit. So, but then we come to our fourth, which isn't one. This one is Mr. Johnson's Head. Now, don't get me wrong, I like this song. I like the original one though too. This is a remix of an original song. For that case, this is not a Halloween banger, but it's still a banger because it's still a beloved song. Even the original, actually, I like listening to the original more, but I do like listening to this one just as the same. But it has nothing to do with Halloween at all. Nothing Halloween themed at all. All they did was make it sound more scarier, more, thriller in a way. But it's the same song if you listen to the original. It's still the same meaning, the same idea. If you listen to them back to back, you hear a difference. But that's all. Words change, that's it. There's nothing quite literally Halloween-ish about it. Even I don't find it very Halloweenish because there's nothing Halloween related to it. Doesn't even bring up Halloween at all in the song. It doesn't talk about anything to do with the spirits of Halloween. So this one is a banger, but not a Halloween banger, and therefore that is your first non-Halloween related song in this Hallowicked track list. So, with that being said, the next one we have, they decided to go back to the themes of Halloween, which has the name Pumpkin Carvers, which also features Twisted and the Cottonmouth Kings, which this one is also a Halloween banger. You cannot say it there and say, oh, this is a pass for me, when it has a catchy freaking chorus to it. And it's literally talking about carving pumpkins, but not in the way anyone that's never listened to an ICP track would ever think. Of course, this is about carving heads into pumpkins, actual human heads. But what you expect when the first track of this collection has what's called Dead Pumpkin, and the first thing that Jay says in that song, why nobody comes by my place, is it because of the pumpkins on my porch look real? Because I carved them out with steel, with human heads carved out with steel. Yeah, that immediately tells you right there, and then this is the throwback to that, basically. But yes, they're talking about basically carving melons into pumpkins, which is still a catchy, great song. But then we have next track that's not a banger. I mean, it's a banger, but not a Halloween banger. And that is Sleepwalkers. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Sleepwalkers, but it's still a banger. That's why it's in the banger. Trust me, once I get to the past, you guys are probably going to hate me or agree with me. That depends. Everybody has their own opinion. This is my opinion. If you disagree, let me know in the comments down below. But Sleepwalker is a banger, but not Halloween banger. It has nothing to do with Halloween, once again. It's literally talking about killing people in your sleep and have no control over what you're doing. Now, that's a good song. I like the song. I actually can relate to the song because I actually do sleepwalk. But it does not have anything to do with Halloween. which is okay. But like I said with Mr. Johnson's Head, it's not a Halloween theme. If you want to listen to Halloween music, this is not the song you want to go to listen to Halloween. This is a song you can listen to at any time of the day outside of Halloween. You want to listen to Halloween music, you want to go straight to the Halloween sources that are straight up about Halloween. Not anything like this or Mr. Johnson's Head. Those songs you can listen on a regular basis. Just like you could done with the original Mr. Johnson's Head. But with Sleepwalker, it was obviously proven that it wasn't much of a Halloween song. The fact that they put it in Psychopathic from Outer Space, Volume 1, the fact that they put that in there means they already had an idea that it wasn't very Halloween material. So, henceforth, this is a song that can be played on a regular basis. Still a banger, but not a Halloween banger. Now, the next song isn't a Halloween banger either, but it's not a banger either. To me, I find this song a pass. I don't really like this song. I always skip it every time I come across it, no matter what. I try to listen to it most of the time, once now and then, but I really just don't like it. It's just another one of Jay's love soft stories that he just basically got fucked over. But this one's about basically fucking a bitch that had STDs and he got fucked by it. Now, I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, he got screwed. But it's not Halloween themed, and to me, I find it as a pass because I really don't care for Toxic Love. Toxic Love is not a song that I would sit down and actually listen to. And when I listen to the entire collection of the Halloween Hallowicked tracks, this is a track I do not care for, and I always skip it, no matter what, because I don't care for it. It's just not Halloweenish. Even if it was Halloweenish, I probably would have still skipped it. It's not a banger to me. And you guys might disagree with me. You might like that. That's good for you. You like it? Cool. Me? No. But coming next is Every Halloween. Now this one, I put as a banger, a Halloween banger, because obviously it's in the theme of Halloween. It's literally talking about every Halloween, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's catchy, I like it, but it's very short. Because to me, I find it very, very short because it goes pretty fast. And I think it's because the third verse, Jay made it very, very short. And I don't like that. I don't like it when music have very, very shortness to them because I expected more. But then, well, it is what it is. Because the first two verses, they're long and at good enough length. But when you get to the third verse, then it's like, he cuts it pretty short on that third verse. And it's like, really? I expected more. But yeah, it is what it is. Still a banger. Love the track. I don't have any problems with it. Now the next one, it's a hit or miss on this one. I got it as a Halloween banger because it is still have a bit of a Halloween theme to it. Even though itself doesn't show as much, but they do talk about the October 31st, Halloween, killing off the pigs. But yeah, this one is the Silence of the Hams, which is a throwback, like a nice little way of trying to say Silence of the Lambs, but instead of calling them the Hams. But that's enough right there with the title, and then they do talk about Halloween, October 31st, killing pigs on Halloween night. Yeah, so it is Halloween themed. So I do have it as a banger, But it is a hit or miss because sometimes I do like it, like listening to it off and on. But sometimes I'll be like, I can skip this. But it's still not a pass. It's a Halloween banger. My next one, both of these is going to be crazy. I have the Hallowicked, the Thug Pit, the original Thug Pit that originally came out. Um, that song is a Halloween banger because of its of the way how it's performed, and it's just, to me, it sounds better than the one that's on Forgotten Freshness. And the Forgotten Freshness one, which is the next one on the list, is a banger, not a Halloween banger. Oh no, what? And it's not. Oh wait. It's a Halloween Pass. Yeah, I have it set as a Halloween Pass. See, I made the list already. I'm looking through my list. Uh, but yes, I have it as Halloween Pass. The original one is a banger, while the second one that's on Forgotten Freshness is a Halloween Pass. The difference is though is that one sounds more all up in there, like it's like a mosh pit style. So say if they were to play this at a show, yeah, you'd be wanting a mosh pit with it. But yeah, it's more like a Viking banger more than the other one. And the other one sounds more like a cipher than anything, because in the original one, they have like cuts and breaks where they cut to the chorus and they repeat the chorus, the hook, and all that. But then in the Forgotten Freshness version, that one is on instant repeat, and like not instant repeat, but a constant flow of everyone switching from one to the next, and it sounds like to me like a cipher. But Esham himself does have more verses in this version than he does in the original. I don't know why he has a shorter verse in the original and he has more in this one. It seems like more like he just wanted to step in to give a Eminem diss and walk out. While in the Forgotten Freshness version, he wanted to I guess do more focus on the Halloween theme by basically actually talking about trick or treating and doing terrible things to people on trick or treat night. So yeah, that to me is, I normally do try to skip it, but now and then I do listen to it. But I mostly listen to the original version. And so on to Murder Cloak. Murder Cloak. I have this one as a Halloween pass because I don't know what it is, but I will listen to it, but then I would sit there and not want to really listen to it. It just throws me in the wrong way. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, it's alright song, but it just has that feel into it. And the weird part is the way it starts off, the intro of that song makes me think, oh, I'm getting ready for something, but then when the song starts and it sounds like, first off, Jay and Shaggy the whole time sounds like they're like doing that filter with their voice where they're like echoing in the background or something. And then they get to ABK and everything changes, and then they get back to the J and yeah. This is a song that always wants to try to put me to sleep a little bit. I kind of get like tired. I'm like, exhausted and tired. I think that's what the song does to me. So I put it as a pass because I'm not here to listen to a song to put me to sleep. I'm here to listen to a song to fill me in energy and I don't know, and just energy. And I'm not getting that from Murder Cloak. But my next one is Wicked Halloween. Wicked Halloween is definitely a bloody fucking banger. And you cannot deny that hook. That hook is on fucking point. So, yeah. Wicked Halloween, definite Halloween banger all the way. Next on the list is uh, Blood Red Rum, which I count this song as more of a Halloween. Well, let me make sure I'm looking at my list here correctly because everything's like so tiny at the moment. Let me bring it up a little bit more closer. Okay, that's about a little bit better. Okay, now I got it much closer now. The window was very small for me. But for Blood Red Rum, where I have this listed, I have this one listed as a um yeah, Halloween Pass. Yeah, I have it listed as a Halloween Pass, and I'm not. The reasons why is because this song I do not like it. It's very slow. It's Halloween themed, but it's very fucking slow. It's just like Murder Cloak. It wants to put me to sleep. I'm not here to go to sleep. I'm here to rock out. I'm here to bang out. I'm here to chop some motherfucking heads off. I'm not here to go to sleep. And that's what Blood Red Rum gives me. And it's kind of weird because you would think a song with a title like that, you would think that's something more traditionally hardcore. But no. Then um the next one is Evil is Afraid. And Evil is Afraid is a Halloween banger. I like this song so much. Even on a regular basis, I still listen to it on a regular basis. But it's a song I do listen to for Halloween nights. So yes, this one I like so much. And um then we have the I'm Your Killer song. This one, here's the sad part is, I actually got it on here as pass, but that's only because I didn't catch the fact that I've forgotten that this does have Halloween theme in it. Because he says it's Halloween night and I'm going to kill your ass. Well, that makes this a Halloween pass instead of a pass. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I really find it more not worthy of listening to. But hey, it is what it is, right? But then we have if I ate your brains. If I ate your brain, I have as a banger because to me it doesn't have Halloween theme. It's about a zombie apocalypse in a way. Jade became a zombie at this point, and now he's joining the pack of zombies. But that's all it is. I mean, that's like a norm that can happen at any time of the day, and this sounds like a traditional any form of ICB. Plus, this also gives me like a thing about towards Bang Pow Boom a lot because this came out right after Bang Pow Boom came out. So and they had a lot of stuff about zombies, and for some reason, zombies was a big epic theme for their 2009 era type deal. So yeah, I got it as a banger, not a Halloween banger. Still like it, but not to a Halloween degree. Next is hang on. I'm trying to remember what the title. Hang on. Oh, that's here. Okay. I just got a notification. My package is here. Um, Next is after If I Ate Your Brain is This Halloween is Crazy. Now this one I have as a Halloween banger because yeah, you cannot sit there and not think that's a banger. Straight up. Spooky, spooky, let's get stoopy. Yeah. That's definitely a banger right there. Very catchy, very, very going. It's literally what it says. This Halloween is crazy. Meaning this year it's a crazy night for Halloween. A lot of stuff's happening. Love it. Next one I have as a Halloween pass, and this one is Scary Kids. I tend to not really notice it as much. Plus, this song is really, really hard to come by on if you try to listen to it officially. But if you listen to it unofficially, then yeah. But it really is like blocked on other services and stuff. So finding this song is like for some reason it's blocked on other music services. Don't know why. Then I don't really care. But the fact that I don't listen to it as much should tell you that it's a Halloween pass. It's got Halloween theme to it, but I really don't care to listen to it. Next on the list is I got another one that doesn't tell the title as much. I Saw a Monster. This one's a banger, but it's not a Halloween banger. It's just Jay telling his story, which you wouldn't know about this story if you actually read or listen to his autobiography book. Listening to that or reading it will automatically tell you what this song is about. Him trying to, at first, him trying to lose weight by challenging himself by, running up the hill. But then something happened and he swears up and down that he saw a monster. In the book, he describes it as he saw something like a demon or something, which technically can still count as a monster. So, yeah. It's still a good song. I like it. I already knew the story because of the book. But, yeah. It's not a Halloween banger, though, because it's not Halloween related. It's not got the theme of Halloween. It's just, it was a story that he was telling what happened on the day, on that day that he decided to challenge himself and run up the hill and yell warrior. And yeah, he probably did conjure up a demon because it was probably an Indian burial ground, and they're not okay with you calling shit like that out because they will fuck you up. But that it's a banger, but not a Halloween banger. Next is Amber Alert. Amber Alert. This one I just have as a what do I have this at? Oh, I have it as a banger, but I don't have it as a Halloween banger. Once again, it's just about Amber Alert. And why do we have Amber Alert? Why do we need it if God is so around, and why does he let this shit happen? Why do we have to have a reason we need an Amber Alert when evil's out there? But it's talking about the cruelty, about how cruel there is, about the world, about predators out there towards children, and the fact that we always have to have this Amber Alert to alert us. And that's all the song is, and it's alright, I like it, but it's not Halloween themed, so it's out the door. Next, this one is Halloween Hit. Obviously, this one is a Halloween banger, and I like this one a lot. The song is really, really good. It reminds me of male tales about stuff where about tall tales about like creepypasta style. Now, the Echo Side game, when it showed Halloween Hit, that card reminds me of the Haunted Mask from Goosebumps. And so now, ever since I thought about that, I cannot not think about this being kind of similar to that. But, yeah. but this one's worse. He actually kills people. So, but the rumor is that he's in every town. He's not just in the streets of Detroit. He's in every city. So that was a nice little tale of scariness, because now you don't know where to be trusted. But good one. The 20th anniversary of Hallowicked, the Red Moon Howl. This one's a Halloween banger, and I love it. And I love how the intro just does that announcement of it being a 20th anniversary. Yes, I love that whole thing, because he does the laughter and all that. But yeah, the song is great. I love it. Next on the list is Haunted by the Devil. This one's a banger, but not a Halloween banger. It has nothing Halloween related. It's another, for me, this song sounds more like a piece from the Marvelous Missing Link era, because that's all it is to me. Because that's all I hear. Because the Marvelous Missing Link era is just all about the devil and shit. And so here's where another one, and it's got Young Wicked doing the vocal of the singing part of the chorus, and yeah, I mean I like it, but it's still not something I could go to for Halloween. I mean, I can listen to this anytime. It's no different than I See the Devil. So that's all I think about is I See the Devil when I hear this song. Because to me, it just sounds like this was probably once a version they had going for I See the Devil, but then they changed it to I See the Devil, and they decided, oh, we're so haunted by the devil in as a Halloween mix. And it's like, okay, well, go look at that one. Who You Know, that one's a Halloween banger, and yeah, I love that song a little bit. Not as much as more that I like the ones before it, but yeah, it's a good song. Bloody Screams of 17. This one's 100% pass. It's not even a track. It's a whole album. And the Bloody Screams of 17. No. Only one song on there that I can consider, and it's not even Halloween, and I don't even like it. So yeah, it's all a pass. Which is kind of a shame, because Bloody 17 should have been like a trump, like an entire like golden one, like a plat diamond thing going on. But it's the fact that they didn't do anything special with this. So Bloody Screams 17 got wasted. Got fucked. So it's in the past. It's gone. Judgment Day. That one, Judgment Day 2018, because there's an Esham Judgment Day. So this is their remix of Esham's song. But this one isn't a Halloween theme. In fact, the cover of it has the red thread on it, which means this is supposed to be connected to that Joker card error. But I got it as a banger, but it's not Halloween material, because it's just a remix of an old song, and just like Mr. Johnson's Head, that was a remix. They did nothing to make it sound more Halloween theme-ish. It'd be different if, like, Judgment Day, they did the song, but then they focused it on Halloween, like Judgment Day is here on Halloween night. That would have made more sense, that it would make it a Halloween banger. But because they didn't do anything like that, they just made it more just a remix with a remix version of their own with the Red Fred stuff, which nothing wrong with it. It's not Halloween. The Dark, which is another one, is like a backpedal from Flip the Rat, and it's not Halloween theme. It's just talking about the darkness and all that. I like it. It's a banger, but not a Halloween banger. And Mr. Nothing Man, not a Halloween banger. Great story. Love the story. Nice song. I love it. It's a banger, not a Halloween banger. Then we got the last latest song that just came out last year called Fun. Now, Halloween banger, 100%. Fortunately, that is the end of the list. And tell me what you think. Tell me what you would rank things, because Yeah. Uh, I got my list there, and I actually sat down and I had to re-listen to this stuff just to get a clear indication of where I wanted to put things. So I re-listened to including the worst of the worst, the ones I don't like, ones I put as pass. I even listened to them all the way through, just to see if my thoughts and my opinion decided to change anytime. Because you know how it is. People can have opinions, but eventually people's opinions can change and shift within time. Within time, people's opinions and ideas and thoughts slowly shift and change into one thing to another. It's because we all don't know what we want. We can sit there and say we don't like one thing, and the next couple years later, we're like, oh, now I like that one thing. So I did that just to make sure my rating here, my ranking, is authentic by sitting down and listening to every single song for a week, trying to make sure that I had what I put down is accurate to what I actually really believe in. And it is. And I just don't like those some of those songs that really put me to sleep. It's just not cool. I don't like songs that are just don't seem to like pick up with me. But you can tell me what you think. What songs did you like the most? What's your ranking like? Let me know in the comments. I'm hoping to get enough traction here. I'm also planning on keep making more videos, not like this, but more of a gameplay video, where you'll see more of me with the videos. But right now, it's kind of hard. Right now, this is Devil's Night. I'm recording this on Devil's Night. This video shall be up and premiering on Halloween's night. Will be a Halloween special. But I just cannot. Um, I just cannot uh, add to that. And I would like to give a few shout outs and thanks to a couple YouTubers that I follow on here. Uh, one of them is not. I'm not sure if they're, but if it isn't for Juggalo 972, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to make this list very well because thanks to that homie, to that ninja, has made this massive, iconic Hallowicked playlist for all 30 tracks. And I'm pretty sure he will add the new one when it releases. And when it does releases, I would be gladly to listen to it and put my thoughts out. Now, I might release a short for that if that becomes the case. But yeah, I would like to make more videos down the line. But at the moment, I'm in a tight spot at the moment between work and the way my living situations are. So, I'm trying to get a new computer on top of that because this one is a Windows 8.1 and apparently they're going to be outdated within next year. So I'm trying to get a new computer. So I tried to update it and it wouldn't let me update it to Windows 10 or 11. So I'm just going to have to get a new computer. That's my plan is. Once I get the new computer, everything will be running up in front and good. I'm also planning on reopening my Patreon, but not in a way that you may think it's for. This one is going to be opened up for only exclusive content, but it's not until I get my new computer. So don't hold your breath on that. I wouldn't tell you to hold your breath on anything I do because I can't count on promises. Yeah, I can't sit there and count on making promises and I'm willing to try to keep up with them. So, yeah. If I say one thing and I try to change it the next, that's because stuff happened in my life that forces me to make changes in that case. But I wouldn't hold your breath on anything I do. If you watch my stuff, thank you. I love the support. Um, and yeah, been doing this since I was in high school. And now I'm almost 30. So, yeah, I'll be 29 coming in January. But yeah, I'll be almost 30. And I'm trying to progress and improve my YouTube channel. But I can't do that when you don't have enough supply and the fact that I'm working a full-time job. And so that's the only way I keep my lights on, keep my place up, and my living situation. This is JS2A's Juggle Gamer signing off. And I'll see you in the far future. Much love.